This is week 1 and is about informed consent over the case study of Alex. So ethical justification. The why behind my informed consent document is to protect the patient's autonomy and to uphold ethical standards in counseling for Alex in and throughout this case study. And so it provides and ensures that individuals have their rights and their rights to informed decisions about their therapeutic counseling journey. It includes risks and benefits. It gives the individuals their rights to agree or disagree or refuse. And one thing that I did learn is that this is a process of legal and ethical requirements to really just build trust and empower clients to participate in their therapeutic process. So the how and why my document addresses the ethical principles and autonomy and non-maleficence is the autonomy. So it upholds the respect for Alex's rights to Alex to make his own decisions, his rights, and provides him with empowerment. And that empowerment is throughout the therapeutic process. And so I just had a little note that I was going to share. And this is what the counselor would do for Alex. This would mean when Alex is dealing with his emotional paralysis and his inability to say no to many things is where the autonomy could relate in the therapeutic process. Alex could explore his emotions in therapy about his parents, the financial support, and his emotional ties without imposing a solution. The goal of the counselor should be to help Alex develop some skills just to become more assertive in himself and in making choices that are best for his life. Maleficence, the goal of that in the informed consent is to avoid harm and to minimize any unanticipated harm to the client during the therapeutic process of therapy. And so with that, the counselors, as I said, the primary goal is to avoid harm. And then one way that I thought maybe the counselor could use that within the informed consent was with Alex, the counselor would need to be mindful of his emotional state and his emotional paralysis and his fear of conflict. Introducing some therapeutic challenges would, of course, need to be approached slowly and throughout, but also within a supportive manner is what I was thinking. Number 2, how your informed consent is specifically crafted to empower Alex to make his own decisions while safeguarding his welfare from the outnet. As I thought about that, Alex, through informed consent, is empowered to make his own decisions. And it protects his welfare, his overall welfare, by establishing his autonomy, ensuring his confidentiality, which is huge, provides him with knowledge and his rights to control his therapy process. And that starts in the very beginning. Number 3, why this question is more important than the document itself. How would you ensure Alex feels heard and respected during his first steps? And so this one took a little bit of thought, but it is truly outlined in the informed consent. Number 1 would be focusing on creating a safe place, a place that's non-judgmental, through validating Alex's feelings. And some of the things that could be done is Alex, you could acknowledge his courage for reaching out as he was self-referred to counseling. He does have the emotional paralysis and avoidance in close relationships, as we learned through the case study. And so I just think showing respect and then definitely avoiding some communication styles that could really create a confrontation as he does not like conflict, or maybe he's just not ready to share about some of those things, would be some very great places to start throughout the counseling session. That's what I have. Thank you.